So many persons thought that Imisi actually did not go to school, or maybe she didn't graduate, or she is not educated. She's a graduate. She's a graduate, okay. But this particular question they asked her by me apparently gave me one of the instincts to want to speak about it, basically, because she says that one of the misconceptions that she will want to correct is people basically saying that she's not educated. And I was like, why do you even have to correct that? But again, because maybe if I were in her shoes, I wouldn't have even thought about correcting it. If you want to think about anything about me, whether it's negative or positive, fine. It's all up to you. Think about it. I mean, go run with it, because I will not go to everybody's house and change the narrative that they have of me. It's. I just attended the show, and because of the show, I am now very popular, and I'm now a celebrity of some sorts, and so I won't go to clear people's conceptions or misconceptions that they have about me. I mean, there are people who have had several misconceptions about people in this country, and they have run with that conceptions or misconceptions all their life. And it didn't remove anything from their body. It didn't change anything from their body. Now, watch this.
What assumption about yourself would you like to correct?
Oh, that I am uneducated.
That she is uneducated.
About your win?
Definitely excited. I'm very excited, thankful, and grateful.
Ijọba 606, as they say.
Oshamo.
Ijọba 606.
Some fans of the show think you played a PT strategy in the house. What is your response to that?
Definitely not. No, I didn't.
You started the season being friends with Faith. What was the dynamic of your relationship with him like then?
Yeah, I would say interesting, because Faith was somebody I actually find very, very intellectual, and I really like highly intellectual people that can actually have positive impacts. So that was what it was then, before the whole thing got messy.
What changed? Why did you guys clash a lot?
Yeah, at first it was, I think, oh God, I don't think this is something I really want to talk about, because I've actually like let go of the whole scenario, so a whole lot of
it doesn't matter anymore.
I'm fine with it.
Because
Let's talk about Kola. How do you feel about him?
Kola is an amazing person. I feel so good about him.
Some viewers believe that you became friends because he knew you would win the money.
Oh, definitely not. I think Kola started telling me I was going to win 8th week, 9th week. I don't think he had an idea of the whole thing in the house I was going to win. No.
What do you think of his relationship with Didi?
Nothing. There are many times I've talked to Kola about who I really like who Didi is. I feel like this is the kind of person you should build a relationship around and all of that. So.
Your style and fashion were called an act.
So, first of all, I think I've established that Bbnaija is not about education. It's not about intelligence. It's not about who go school pass. Bbnaija just select people and put them in the house, whether they're educated or not. Ask yourself, when you went for the auditions, or of those who have gone for auditions, did they ask you for your certificate? Did they ask you for a certificate? They just ask you level of education. You either say it's degree or it's master's, or just ask you level of education. It's not a criteria to put you in the house. It's not. The level of education is not a criteria to put you in there. And beyond that, anybody can lie. I mean, it's not like you carry your certificate. You don't carry your certificate to Bbnaija for the screening. Anybody, they just come you. That's what they say, right? Come bearing you. Come just come who you are. Come with some style, elegance, entertainment, fun. They don't tell you come with certificate. They don't say come with a level of education. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I have told this story before, because in previous videos of mine, I know I've mentioned it, but let me say it again. What even endeared me to her? Nobody told me about Imisi or whispered to me about him. Watch this girl. This girl looks like she's interesting. Nobody told me about her. Nobody mentioned it to her. I like one of those days I just sat and I was watching I think it was either first week or second week. I'm not sure. I think it's first or second week. I'm not too sure. And Imisi was so was so hilarious with the way and manner that she went about trying to speak to Big Brother about something that they needed in the house. I think it was blender or so. So they needed in the house, or hand blender. And instead of her to speak to either the house, the head of house, or maybe go to direct session to speak to Big Brother, she goes under the speakers and say things like, Big Brother, can you give us hand blender? And I said, who be this bush girl? Now, at that moment, I didn't think whether this lady has a certificate, whether she's a master's degree holder, or whether she's a Harvard degree. I mean, I didn't. But at that moment, she has excited me. And then I said to myself, this kind of person, I kind of people will even go far for this show. Just being sarcastic. I don't even know whether she was acting it. But that very moment excited me, and I piqued interest. So who be this bush girl? Where they carry this bush girl come from? Same thing with you going for a show. If you're going to pay for a ticket to go and watch a show, say it's a show for comedians, there will be a list of comedians that may have attracted you. You don't ask for their certificate in order for you to sit and watch them act, or maybe express themselves in a way to excite you. You go to a show, you don't ask for basketball certificate. You go to a show, you don't ask for Davido's certificate. You go to a show, you don't ask for Bovie's certificate. You go to the show knowing, because you have this thing in the back of your mind, that these persons are going to excite you with their jokes, because you feel you're going to be excited with their jokes. And so you pay monies in order for you to get excited. I mean, and you don't ask them about their certificate. You don't ask comedians about their certificate. You just go with the fact that this person is talented in what they do, whether it's music, whether it's, whether it's music or whether it's comedy. You pay to watch them. So if you would not ask for somebody's certificate to entertain you, you pay to watch people who you don't care about their certificate. Why do you think this particular one should be about certificate? Why do you think, the Big Brother will be about intelligence, or a level of qualification, or a level of intellectual abilities? And over time, we've said Big Brother is not a place for the most intelligent or the least intelligent. I think Big Brother is about the most entertaining, or the most endearing. Somebody can be entertained. Do you know there are people who might even be much more entertaining than Imisi, but it's just that they left earlier than she did. There come some people who are actually like that. There are people who, for the life of me, can be much more intelligent, or no, not intelligent, can be much more entertaining than Imisi, but it's just that they were not able to sell themselves from the first week or from the second week. Like I mentioned, Big Brother winner is known at the very, very latest, the third week. People are already knowing this is the person who will win up. They'll give you a list. They'll give you like up to 3 to 4 names that might win it. I'd say too late, third week. Sometimes even second week. Same thing, go and check, even white money, if you look at the trajectory, the numbers are always like that. From second week, people are already picking 2, 3, from day one, not from day one, from after the first week, I listed 3 names. I listed 2 guys and a girl. Incidentally, Imisi is one of them. I listed Denari, I listed Imisi, and then I listed the first head of house, Jason J. I listed these 3 persons as people that might most likely, but over time, Imisi started doing things that are crazy. It is good. You know, I also think that Big Brother is not a place where you go and do prim and proper. I know that, look, I'm not jettisoning being intelligent, being educated, trying to transfer knowledge from one place to another and trying to win task. I'm not jettisoning that. I'm not pushing that, okay? But what I'm saying in essence is, for crying out loud, Big Brother is not about the most intelligent. Neither is it about the least intelligent. It's, for me, the most entertaining. Not just the most entertaining, because I can tell you for free, there are people even in this same set, they're actually much more entertaining than Imisi. But it's just that they were unable to cast themselves to the faces of the viewer. And that's also largely about, what you do. You can be much more entertaining, but other things that are distracting you, they are pushing you. Like somebody like Queen, I felt that Queen at some point got distracted when Isabella got his time. That Isabella has always been distracted from day one with Keikumi. I was even shocked Isabella, was in the finals. I was shocked. I was shocked. Like, God, because all the things that she did with Keikumi, and that Isabella spoiled Keikumi's game. That thing they were doing from the first week and second week was so irritating. God, like, crying out loud, this is just the first week. You are a mother of a boy. Nobody is a saint, okay? Nobody is going to now throw aspersion or cast aspersion at anyone. But you can't be doing that in the first week. Not second week, incidentally. I mean, I love things flow. I love things, be like, play your game. Let's see you. That, you see, I think that because Big Brother winners are known between second and third week, you have just no time to joke around, to mess around, to start looking for sheep. In fact, people who look for sheeps, get this, because I have followed Big Brother over the years. People who look for sheeps in Big Brother are at best the people who cannot, who haven't sold themselves properly, and they are undercut by the fact that they are unable to sell themselves properly, and so they look for somebody who they think is also popular, or even not popular, try to ship with them, and so the viewer start looking at their content as maybe something that they would want to vote for to stay in the house. That is, for me, how I describe ships in the house, because that is not the reason why you came into Big Brother. You didn't come into Big Brother having in mind to come and love somebody, or come and ship somebody. Even though Nigerians would always like the Telemundo playing back on their TV, on reality TV show, or trying to play back Romeo and Juliet playing on their TV set. We have seen ships that are attractive, pretty good, but at the end of the day, those ships never really work. Go and look. All the ships that we have been shipping since the Big Brother started, how many has gone to the altar? How many? He passed 2. Oh, now he passed 2. So it will tell you that those things are just games to keep Nigerians voting, because these are the things that Nigerians want. So, well, form it, create it, feel it. So for me, people who decide to ship with people in the house are people who have been unable to give us something to hold on to about them, whether entertaining side or intelligent side or task winning side, or showing their abilities and their strengths amongst housemates, and giving us something to watch. And then the next thing is since I'm not able to, maybe I've effed up or something, let me see if I can hang on to somebody and form sheep. That's for me what I think ships are, especially when it is within the first 1 or 2 weeks. Ships can come maybe later, but not from the beginning. Since you know that Bbnaija is winning, winner is always known second and third week. From the first week, show us who you are. Just do something extraordinary or fantastic or weird that people say, who'll be this one? And then they start saying, okay, let's see what happened. But first week, Kumi and Isabella completely spoils their game. Queen, that was coming second, third in the list, lost himself on Isabella. And like somebody said, like, there's nothing Queen can give to Isabella. There's nothing Queen can give to Isabella. Isabella is much more matured, is age-wise much more matured. Isabella is, more than him, like at least 5 or 6 years older than him. So, there's so many things that, and then she has a son, and I'm not sure Queen is ready to be a stepfather to somebody. I mean, come on. So, that is what I think about this. Let me know in the comments if you think otherwise. Like I said, I mean, this is all about saying it as it is, and then I also like to have a different opinion from people who think that their opinions are actually a lot better. I'd love to. I'd love to hear from you as always. Thanks for watching. See you on the other side.